So I know the Space Jam movie has been out for a while.
Yeah.
I'm usually one that will wait a minute to watch things and pay attention to what's going on. Like if a movie comes out, I usually don't watch it until like a month later or like,
Unless
something
it's a
like
Marvel
that.
movie.
Yeah, unless it's Marvel, then I like kind of jump on it, like superhero stuff. Cuz I am a little bit of a blurred, a black nerd.
Facts.
And I like Marvel stuff. I like comic books and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still a thug. Anyway, so we watched the Space Jam movie. And I thought it was alright.
Yeah,
It was
to
kind
be
of
honest,
corny.
my expectations were very low. Like, I really didn't think it was going to be good. So, it was better than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, but it was just a big commercial. That's what I thought it was gonna be, though.
Yeah, it's literally
It's just a commercial.
Warner
That's it.
Bros.
It's a commercial for Warner Bros. And it's a commercial for every sponsorship that
Nike,
like
and all of
LeBron
that.
James and Warner Brothers is connected to. That's all it is. And that's all I thought it would be.
Do you think they OD'd with all of the, advertising?
Yes, bro. They
and-
put every fucking IP that Warner Brothers owns
Yeah.
in that movie, bro. And it's weird because I don't know, maybe this is just my perspective, but any young people out there or anyone connected to younger people out there, if y'all feel any different, just let us know.
Definitely.
But I was thinking like the younger people probably don't give a fuck about like
Yeah, the Matrix. They don't know
Matrix,
nothing about the
Looney
Matrix.
Tunes, like
The Mask.
right, all these
don't
movies
know
that
nothing
came out
about
in the
that.
late 90s and early 2000s, like
Mm.
how were they supposed to connect with that and understand that that was a Matrix reference? And I know most people watch these things with their parents,
Yeah.
and
So
parents
maybe-
would know and probably be like, "Oh, that's from the Matrix." But I mean, how many parents are gonna be like really
Into
psyched
the movie,
about
right?
that?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, oh, y'all know nothing about that. That was from the Matrix. Like,
I don't know. A little bit. I was kind of. I mean, those kind of. It was like, hey, look, Matrix. Hey, look, the Mask.
but not
you know
only
what I'm saying?
that, but how many times has that been done since the Matrix came out?
I don't know.
It was
actually.
even in Shrek.
Shrek was definitely in the middle. Well, yeah, that. Yeah.
When Fiona was beating up the people and she did all the flips off the thing,
Yeah,
and then
she did the whole thing. Yeah.
and all of that, like the whole slow mo thing, like all of that's been done, but people haven't done it for years because the Matrix is older now. Like, you know what I mean? It's still a great movie on its own,
Yeah.
and the concepts did like bring
aren't they
new
coming out with
things
another
to
one?
movies. Yeah, I don't know.
I swore I seen somewhere that they was coming out with another one.
They possibly could be coming out with another one, but I know nothing of these.
Okay.
But yeah, it was straight, man. Like I thought a lot of it was corny, and I mean, I don't expect for for LeBron James to be the best actor in the world, but it made me laugh because I was just like, oh, this acting is
not
so
as niche.
And like when he was falling,
Yeah.
and when he was like the cartoon, when he got into the thing and they were dropping him into the Looney Tunes world, and the whole time his scream stayed the same. It was just like,
I didn't even really pick the part. My favorite part was the silly faces after half.
bro.
I was like, bro, what? Come on now.
When everybody was doing all the Looney Tunes were doing the silly face, and he just was like,
yeah, I was like, come on, bro.
Like that's your silly face, bro.
That's just the athlete thing. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
This is my silly face.
Bro, athletes don't have expressions, man.
Bro, that shit was hilarious. You're right. That shit made me laugh. But I don't know, man. Like it was alright. I mean, the first Space Jam, like looking back at it, even as an adult, I was like, you know what? That one was kind of corny too. But but I don't know. Maybe it's because of my era, and maybe the kids in their era feel like this Space Jam is better than the older one. But I think the older one is better than this one.
Yeah.
But the weird thing about both of these Space Jams is that neither one of them takes place in space.
That's true. Yeah.
And they're called Space Jam.
Yeah.
Them niggas in the first one came from the center of the earth, didn't it?
Yeah, that's wild.
Like them niggas came from out the ground, from the center of the earth. And then I think the aliens came, right?
Yeah.
And then
came up and they
and then the Looney Tunes.
Powers.
Yeah. And then Michael Jordan got sucked through the hole in the golf course thing. And nobody seemed to be alarmed. Well, who was with him? Bill Murray and Larry Bird, I think it was.
Yeah.
And they didn't go like, oh my fucking God, what the hell is going on right now?
Like,
they just were like, whatever. You know, I guess that's Michael Jordan. He's so great. He can, right, you know. That's exactly right.
He'll figure it out.
Right.
He's gone. Right. Oh, he'll figure it out.
He'll be all right. He's from the hood.
He's from the hood.
He's been through worse.
Right. That's how they thought back then. But, and then this one was literally, I mean, it was on the internet. I guess the cyberspace, you know.
I guess that counts, but I mean, y'all wasn't really in space. And then like Martian the Manhunter, they took his spaceship.
Well, I mean,
so they were on a spaceship, and then in the first one there was also a spaceship. But I don't know. Do you know if they're gonna drop like LeBron Looney Tunes shoes, like the shoes he was wearing, or not Looney Tunes, but like Space Jam shoes? Because you know the shoes that Michael Jordan wore, they dropped the Space Jam shoes.
Yeah, I think it started off as he did the commercial first. I think actually with Bugs Bunny.
With Bugs Bunny.
Then that's when Space Jam came out. Like the shoes came out first.
Oh, I mean, I could see that, but.
If I'm
I just know that we called them the Space Jams because he was wearing them in Space Jam. So I'm just wondering if LeBron James will have the same. But the thing is, there's no other basketball sneaker that has the same type of energy as Jordan's. Like we call them certain
LeBron
names.
was the closest, I think, to be honest.
Yeah, he has like good shoes.
His shoes was the closest thing to Jordan, I think. Like his LeBron, like, you know, collab, like his LeBron whole thing. He came out with a good bit of shoes. Like
but like what I'm saying is like we associate a lot of Jordan's shoes with certain things. Like we'll call the flu games the flu games.
Right. Yeah.
We call the Space Jams the Space Jams.
Right.
We call like the Columbia 11s, and like they got like these fancy like monikers like to them. Whereas like I know that other shoes try to do that, but maybe I don't know. I'm not a huge sneakerhead, so maybe the sneakerheads can
I mean, I'm not so much.
Like,
I mean, from just what I've known, I think LeBron is the closest. You know, like he had his Heat joints, he had the, you know what I'm saying, all black ones. Like, you know, he had his collection, and it was actually nice. And I think KD had a couple sneakers that really blew up for a while. Like Kobe didn't. I mean, he had a few, but not as much as like LeBron. But I feel like, I mean, Jordan. Like, there's nobody that's gonna come. I don't think anywhere near close to